What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we are going to take a look at Alec Benjamin, Jesus in LA. Gorgeous song, and he says you probably won't find there, which is likely since Marilyn Manson proclaimed himself to be the Mephistopheles of Los Angeles. So, could be true. By the way, Mephistopheles of Los Angeles, gorgeous song. Well, not gorgeous, but awesome. It's pretty awesome. You should check it out. And now regarding Jesus in LA, it's a beautiful song. We all know that. That's why we are all here. And it's not too hard to play on guitar because we've basically got two riffs. We've got this one main riff that you saw me play in the intro of this video. We've got a tiny variation of it in the chorus. And we've got the bridge, which is some sort of spacey, chord-filled thing. It's a bridge. I don't know what to call it. It's a bridge. We have to deal with that. And that is going to be super easy as well. So without any further ado, my Instagram is down in the description. Feel free to check that out if you want to talk to me or see what's going on in my life. I've lately been getting a lot of messages from some of you guys over there, giving me feedback and wishing for songs and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty awesome. I am always pretty thrilled when I get these messages, so feel free to be part of that. And without any further ado, let's roll. So the very first thing we will be taking a look at is going to be that main riff. We played throughout the majority of this song, and in the chorus we spice it up a bit just like he does in order to get that upbeat feel to it by adding some notes in between, but you'll see about that in a second. So we start off with our first shape, which is going to be the shape of a D minor. We put our first finger onto the first fret on the first string, second finger on the second fret on the third string, and third finger on the third fret on the second string. And now we don't really have to worry about muting any strings here because we're playing it fingerstyle like he does, so we're just gonna pick these strings we need here. So we start off by using our thumb on our right hand and we pick the empty fourth string once. And then with our first finger touching the third string, second finger touching the second string, and third finger touching the first string, we just do this up motion. Just clench your fist like that. And I actually recommend picking all three of those strings because that gives it a bit of a nicer tone, and I think that's actually what he's going for, that full fleshed out chord sound. Like that. Now we go into the shape of a C. So first finger on the first fret on the second string, second finger on the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger on the third fret on the fifth string. And now we pretty much do the exact same thing, but now we pick with our thumb and the other three at the same time. So we've still got our index finger, middle finger, and ring finger on those third, second, and first strings as before, but now we don't go, but we go all at the same time. So we go like that, and we obviously have to mute these strings in between, otherwise we will have some horrible transitioning sounds. So what we do is we go, and now we put the palm of our right hand onto the strings. That gives us time to transition onto that next chord up here, and then we pick that. Like that. The next one is going to be a G, and we don't even have to use our first finger here because we don't really need it. I'm going to show you the full chord and what I recommend doing. So the full chord would be first finger on the second fret on the fifth string, second finger on the third fret on the sixth string, and third finger on the third fret on the first string. And now we would go sixth string with our thumb, and then first, second, and third string with the usual three fingers. But as you can see, if you're not strumming along with a pick to that song, you won't even need that first finger here, so you can just have your second and third finger off. Makes transitioning a bit easier. So we've got the D minor, followed up by the C, the G, and now A minor. first finger onto the first fret on the second string, second finger onto the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger onto the second fret on the third string. And now we pick all 4 strings at the same time again as we did on the C. So we've got and that is basically this main riff. You repeat that over and over again, and that is almost the entire song. I say almost because I keep hinting towards that variation in the chorus. So what am I talking about here? Many singer-songwriters that play the guitar will actually not stick to that perfectly clean riff all the time. They will put some variations in, given that they're recording in the studio, or when they're playing live, it's most likely going to be extremely far off from what you're used to in the original version. But something that he tends to stick to is in the chorus, we have the exact same chords in the exact same order, and we almost play the exact same thing. But what I recommend doing, and he actually does, is we start off in our D minor shape, obviously, and we go empty fourth string, and now we pick the third string of our first finger before finishing with the first and second string with our middle and ring fingers. So we go like that, and we go C, and we pick that twice actually, or just the higher strings twice, like that, and then we do the exact same thing with the G as we did on the D minor. So, and finish off on the A minor, no changes there. And that's what we do in the chorus. So the only thing we have to take a look at now is the bridge. So first of all, let's take a look at the chords we need in that bridge. The first one is going to be a C. We already know that chord. Then we jump onto a G. We know that as well. A minor. So we've got C, G, A minor. So far, so good. Now, one new chord, F. First finger onto the first and second string on the first fret, second finger on the second fret on the third string, third finger on the third fret on the fifth string, and pinky on the third fret on the fourth string. And now we have to mute the sixth string because I am not a fan of the bar chord version of the F, which would be taking our thumb back here and putting our first finger across all 6 strings on the first fret. But this is easier and I like it a bit more. I don't know why, it's just personal preference. So that is totally up to you. And after that F, we jump back to a G for a brief moment. So what do we actually do here strumming wise? We just go down 16 times. And I actually recommend going for thumb, like soft side of the thumb, just going down, because you could also do it with these 4 fingers down and thumb up, which gives it a bit of a harder sound, but I think the bridge is so soft and subtle, we should keep it that way. So soft side of the thumb, 16 times down. G, A minor, F, and we only go down 8 times on the F, jump onto the G, and that is the entire bridge, and that is the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think, and if you haven't done so already and are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there for weekly videos. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.